How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 3 of a Let's Play series on Farming Simulator 25 here on Riverbend Springs. And where we last left off, we ended up working on getting the fields back up and running as best as we can. We got them plowed out and ready to go there. And in the background, I have been working on getting the fields stone picked, and as you can see off to my, oh, that's my right, your left, you'll see the giant pile of stones that we got going there between contracts, between the actual fields here on the farm. We've been picking them up and we're saving them. I don't know what we're saving them for just yet, but we got a bunch of stuff going, and started putting down some manure there on the fields as well, so they can get back up and running, and we can start working on getting the new products in. Also, JP has been working his tail off trying to get contracts and getting them done as quickly as possible, and he's basically bringing in the revenue that I'm spending. I'm putting out as much as he's bringing in, so it is absolutely nuts. And so far, if it wasn't for him, we'd be so far underwater, it'd be absolutely nuts. JP, how you doing out there right now?
Like you said, working hard, just trying to get some money coming in. Like you said, help offset some of the costs of getting all the equipment needed to get the farm, back up running in a profitable manner.
Exactly. And at this point in time, we actually just received a delivery here on the farm. And you know what? I'm not even going to explain what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and put it together real fast. It's not going to take me too long. And then bring you back in as soon as it's all done. And here we go. Got it all assembled, looking good. And went out and got us a couple of chickens. Look at them. Looking really good.
Cock
But,
a
oh, what's that?
cock a doodle doo.
Oh, not quite, because they're females.
Well, fine. Cluck 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 cluck.
All right, but we got to feed them. They need some food, and we've got plenty of wheat here in the silo. So let's go ahead and chop them full of wheat. Just like so.
So, just out of curiosity, how much wheat did that take?
I think the pen will hold like 9,000 liters or something like that. So, I mean, just having two chickens for right now, it's not gonna, they're
Oh, yeah, there.
take forever to go through it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure how much it would take to fill up is kind of what I was wondering. So,
Oh, um, yeah, no, I was wildly mistaken. It took 750 liters.
well, it's going to be tough to have that around to fill that up. So,
I know. I mean, 750 liters. How are we ever going to keep up with that? I mean, the 12 or 13,000 liters of wheat that we have in the stores is just, it's not going to be enough.
yeah, ooh, it's going to be tough.
Oh, I
Now,
mean,
now here's the other side to that though is, you know, once those chickens start laying some eggs and you start hatching some new chicks, it's gonna they're gonna go through that food quite quickly when if we get that pen all filled up.
yeah, I mean, eventually they'll start catching up to it, but I mean, for right now, I'm not that worried about it. It is what it is. But at this point, I'm going to hop back into my tractor and get back to work here on the field. As you can see, we've got the first field, the little field, all built out, ready to go with the manure. And now we're going to get this one finished up. And then we're going to set our sights onto the big one across the street. But yeah, so far, I mean, this has been working out very nicely. This Bergman spreader here, as you can see, just lays it down beautifully. 24-meter working width. And soon we're going to be making our headland around here. And then we're going to get to planting. I'm excited about that one because we've been really mulling it over, really thinking about what it is that we're going to put into these fields. And I think finally JP and I have kind of figured out what it is that we're going to put into the fields. So I think over across the street there, we're going to put in some grass. So we have some hay and silage at our disposal. This field that I'm in right now, we're going to chuck full of hay. We're going to chuck full of wheat, and we're going to be able to get the wheat for our chickens as well as any kind of products that we want to use down the line. And the straw. The straw is going to be important because between those three components, we'll be able to whip up some TMR. And then lastly, that final field way in the distance over there, the small one, that one we're going to load up with, I think we're going to load it with some soybeans. What do you think there, JP? How does all that sound to you?
Oh, it sounds really good to me. Figure with doing the grass and the wheat, that'll help us with getting the products to then supplement the animals that we have. And you figure the soybeans, that's a nice little, amount of money you make when you sell it. So kind of a win-win all around type.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think that's going to be a good way to set things up. And right now, we've got the three cows in the field, and all they have is the meadow grass. We don't have anything else to give to them. So it's one of those that right now, because we're in the middle of summer, meadow grass is fine. They're going to be, gaining weight and doing what they can. But here in a month or two, that grass is going to wither away, and they're not going to have anything to feed off of. We might have to purchase and subsidize some feed in order to get them kind of up and running. But at this point, it's just one of those that we've got to start planning for them to be able to be a little bit more self-sufficient with them, as well as getting some additional cash out of these fields. So that's why we're thinking the soybeans would be a good one to grow. We're also thinking the wheat for the chickens, as well as the straw for the kind of padding for the TMR. And then the grass, obviously, for hay and silage. So I think that's all going to work out very well. But at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut us out, finish off the manure spreading on these two fields that are remaining. And like I said, we're going to get to work on some seeding, and I am excited about that one. So we will see you here in just a little while.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Alright, so I am pulling back up to the field here with the last little bit that needs to be done. As you can see, it's just a little smidge that needs to be done. But as soon as that's done, then we can set our sights onto seeding, and that's what we're going to be working on next. So let's go ahead. Oops. Helps if I unfold. There we go. Now we're cooking. I hope I bought enough. Oh, it's going to be close, going to be close. Yes, perfect. 1,235 liters left after everything's all said and done. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this equipment back up to the shop, return it, and then come back to the farm and get back to work on actually working on the seeding. Oh man, I'm excited. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, I returned the manure spreader, and now it's time to get hooked up to the seeder. Let's see, I think it's on the other side of the barn. Yes, it is. Let's see, let's go and grab it. Right here. Okay. Open the door. Now we got some seed here on the farm as well, so at least Uncle was prepared for that at least. Alright, let's load this up. Alright, well, that's all the... Is that all the seed we have here? It's just 1,000 liters? Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's get this straightened out. Alright, so we're going to start with the big grass field first, so that should be good to go. And then, as I was mentioning before, we're going to do wheat in the field that I'm driving past here, and then we're going to do soybeans in the other. But wheat and soybeans are not ready to be planted just yet. They are actually, well, wheat's next month and soybeans several months after that. So we're actually going to have to wait a little while before we can do that. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to go ahead and plant oilseed radish. And we'll actually be able to use that as a kind of median for our second state of fertilizer. Rather than, going out and buy, actual solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, or even some slurry, leasing out some more equipment like that, we can just get... Oh, no, wait. Oh, ha! I almost forgot.
Yeah, you gonna whine?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good call. Probably be a good call. All right, well, ignore everything I've said up until this point, and rather, if I really feel like doing a little bit of deceptive editing or something like that, maybe I'll just show it as if I didn't just make this horrendous mistake and knew exactly what I was doing the whole time. No, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to run up to the shop there. I'm going to go buy some lime. I'm going to buy or lease the lime spreader and do this the right way. So I'll cut us out now and cut us back in as soon as I get the lime spreader. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, so I got the Braidel spreader here, and right here next to the farm is this cool little operation that sells a bunch of lime, so I'm just going to go ahead and utilize it instead of making a bunch of trips back and forth to the shop area. Let's see. There we go. Get this full up. There we go. First full tub full. Let's go ahead and head back next door. Ooh, okay. Head back next door and be able to get all this going. GP, how's your contracts going over there?
Going pretty good. I had a couple of contracts pulling some weeds. Finished those off. Now I'm over picking up some more stone because we don't have enough of that at our farm already. So for too much longer here, looks like we're going to be having to turn lights on our tractors.
Yeah, here pretty quick.
Looks like street lights are starting to come on.
All right, so here we go. We're going to spread out some lime. Then we'll get these fields. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. What am I thinking? Hold on. Oh. I almost forgot. Oh, no, wait.
Hey, David.
All of them do need to be
Uh,
limed. What was that, JP?
oh, sorry. No, I was ignore me. Yeah, ignore me.
Okay.
I was I was looking at some stuff on overview, and I was thinking we actually didn't need to line a lot of those fields, but we do.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking the
had
same exact thing until I realized, oh hey, let's click on the viewer there to make sure that some other state isn't overriding it. And yeah, no, once I clicked on it and realized, oh no, it's it's the mulch status that's overlaid on top of it that's making it look all funky.
yep. Well, you know what they say, great minds think alike.
That's it. Almost synced
So
up exactly right there. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and finish all this liming that we got to do. Got to get the 3 fields all up and running. And as soon as we're done liming, we'll be able to then set our sights on actually putting in seeds. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll go ahead and cut us out here, cut us back in on the other side. We'll see you in a while. All right, so I have just unloaded all this extra lime that we had purchased. I need to take this back up to the shop, return it, and then I need to go ahead and get all set up with the cedar. We'll see you back here in a little while. All right, so I'm coming back here to the farm, and I need to go ahead and grab the cedar and get to work over on the grass field and get that all planted. So, like I was saying before, need to plant the grass, and I want to plant oilseed radish, so that way we get that kind of free fertilizer state. We're not going to have to sit there and worry about, how are we going to, put in another fertilizer in here, spending all that extra expenditure. We've got the seed, so hopefully we have enough on hand that we'll be able to actually just kind of, use this as our kind of plan going forward. And if I have to buy an extra bag of seeds or something like that, it's not going to be the end of the world or anything like that. We'll be able to just kind of go about and do what we have to do. Ooh, can we squeeze past? Yes, we can. All right, but let's go ahead and get rock and rolling on the planting. Alright, so we are getting ready to put on the finishing touches on all the fields. We finally got everything planted. We got everything taken care of. The only thing we're going to have to worry about is the grass field, where we're going to have to put down another layer of fertilizer to be able to get it up to full par. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the finishing touches on this field, and then I'm going to pack everything away and go to bed. It is very, very late. As you can see, it is almost 9 o'clock in the evening, and yeah, it is time to go in and just hang out with the family, relax a little bit, and enjoy the evening. So I'll go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in as the next day comes. We'll see you then. So here we are to the next day, and it's raining like cats and dogs, and I need to get to work. The oilseed radish has already sprouted, and we need to get that all plowed in so we can actually work on getting the wheat taken care of in the field, the big field right behind me here. That should give us the second fertilizer state that we need, and give us plenty of fertilizer for the wheat that we're going to plant. Now I need to circle around here. So I'm pretty sure the cultivator's on this end. Let's see, open up the... Yep, there it is. And you know what? One thing I ought to go do first is go repair everything, because, the tractor is in real bad shape, and I need to fill up. So let's go ahead and just do that. We'll park this right here. I'll go take care of that real fast, and then come back to the farm and get to work. Alright, so I made it back here to the farm. I'm going to go hook up to the cultivator. I'm going to get this stuff kind of tilled into the soil, get that nice second fertilizer state, and then we're going to have to get to seeding. So let's do this. Let's see. You can see I got the tractor all repaired, so that's good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this all set up. And alright, gonna let this rock and roll. Get this all tilled in. Go ahead and see you on the other side. Alright, as we put the finishing touches here on the field, just need to finish up the cultivating, and then we're going to get to the seeding. We're going to put down wheat in this field, and I have a sneaking suspicion that in this kind of go around we're going to get a load more, let's go this way, a load more wheat out of this field than we did before. Even taking into account that we combined the two fields and all that, kind of take all that off the table. I just have a feeling that based on the methods that we have put forth here, that we're going to get a significant increase in the amount of yield. And again, I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to, go up to the hospital and talk to Uncle when he's feeling better, to kind of figure out, what kind of methods he's doing in order to kind of get his crops in the ground. Is he doing any of these kind of things to make sure that he's getting the best yield, or is he just kind of, putting things on cruise control? I mean, it is what it is, and he's been running this farm successfully for years, so whatever he's doing is working. It's just, getting to that point where, just kind of get more kind of curious as to what's going on. All right, let's close the barn here. One other thing I forgot to mention is that unfortunately JP is not with me at the moment. He had to run up to the hospital this morning. He needed to help my aunt out, so she's up there at the hospital, and she gets kind of overwhelmed when the doctors come and talk to her regarding, Uncle there. She doesn't understand like everything that's kind of being thrown her way. So it's just one of those where she kind of asks him to come up there and kind of listen in, see what's going on, see what they're trying to tell her, and, kind of lay everything out for her so she can kind of be better prepared when they kind of tell her what's all going on. So he is doing his own thing. I'm kind of here at the farm just making sure that everything is going according to plan. And now we are going to start planting the wheat, and I hope that I have enough seed for this particular field. I'm not 100% certain, but we're gonna see. But I'll go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in once the field's all planted. We'll see you in a while. we are putting the finishing touches on this field. We are just about done, and we have pretty much done everything that needs to be done to the farm up until this point. I mean, we are not going to plant this other field in front of me here until I think it was March, maybe April. And again, we're going to plant some soybeans in there. But I mean, we've got everything back up and running. And you can see the field across the street there is nice, lush, and green. We've got grass in there, and we just finished planting the wheat in this field. It is turning out fantastic. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut us out and get everything all parked, put away, and then figure out what we got to do from here. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so the one thing I almost forgot to do was to roll the fields. Got to roll the fields. Got to get the maximum yield that we can get from these. And yeah, that's kind of key at this point. So let's go ahead and get this back to the farm. We can pull up right along the backside over here. Pass by our cows. All right. Now what I need to do is pull out here and then back this out just ever so slightly so it opens up. There we go. Perfect. And now we can roll. Look at that. Alright, so that's what we're going to work on here. Go ahead and cut us out and cut us back in as soon as we're done. See you in a while. Now here I am rolling the last little bit of this field, and then we will be done 100%. There's nothing else to be done here on this field. And let's go ahead and finish this real quick, and then I'm going to hop out and show you something here just real quick. Stop right there. Yeah, so fertilized 100%, doesn't have any kind of pop-ups or anything like that. Absolutely perfect. So let's get this off the field. There we go. And then slowly creep forward. There we go. Perfect. All right. Well, at this point, I need to run up to the shop. I need to return the roller here, and then move on to the next thing. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are back here at the farm, and we have gotten a ton accomplished today. we end up basically getting all the work done here and all the 3 fields that we have. I mean, we've got oilseed radish that's planted in this one, this field over here that we're going to eventually plant with soybeans. We got the wheat finally planted in this field here. And yeah, this one's going to be a decent sized field, and I'm really hopeful that we're going to get a really good amount. And then the field across the street, we got that planted with grass. So that's growing. That's going to be up and running soon. This is growing, and this will be up and running a little bit longer than that. And then that is just sitting there waiting for us to plow in the last remaining fertilizer state so we can actually be able to plant our soybeans and go from there. So I'm excited. We really worked hard, and we finally got to the point where we're at kind of a good even keel. We can really start focusing on things like contracts and expansion at this point. You know, taking care of our animals. I mean, one of the things that we still have to worry about are the cows. You know, they've got the meadow that they're chomping on, but that's not the best kind of food for them. I really need to start producing some kind of hay, silage, getting some TMR, whatever the case may be, to be able to make sure that our cows are as healthy as they possibly can be. Because the healthier they are, the bigger they're going to get. The bigger they are, the more money we'll be able to sell them for, and so on and so forth. So we've got to start really hitting that up as quickly as we possibly can. But we're really waiting on this field before we can actually set that into motion. So it's just one of those, we're kind of at a point here where we're kind of hurry up and wait, but at the same time we've got to hurry up and do. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that we need to get done around here, and we need to be able to generate money. We need to be able to generate all sorts of different stuff going around the farm here. You know, we ended up installing this chicken pasture over here, and we got 2 chickens that are just going to sit there and just start working their way through and start producing some eggs, and they'll be kind of good to go from that point. But we really need to, hopefully they'll start to breed here soon. We'll get more chickens and be able to, kind of really ramp up the egg productions. You know, it'd be really nice if we can get this little kiosk that Unc has up here at the front of the farm, get that kind of up and running, so where we're going to be able to start selling some farm fresh produce. You know, this hasn't been operational since he's been in the hospital. It's this one right off in the distance over there. I mean, yeah, we got tons and tons of stuff that we've got to do around here, and yeah, we have very little time to do it. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. The show to engage with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.